In the heart of a land where the sun painted the earth gold each morning and the nights whispered with the songs of crickets, a young woman named Nia stood at the edge of her village. Her dark hair shimmered under the light of dawn as her determined eyes scanned the dense forest that loomed ahead. The village behind her was quiet, still in the grip of slumber, save for the occasional bark of a dog or the rustle of leaves in the wind. This village, though small and seemingly insignificant, was her world, and today, Nia would step beyond its borders to change its fate. Nia's mother, Amara, was revered in the village. A healer of extraordinary skill, she possessed a knowledge of the natural world that was both ancient and profound. Amara's remedies were legendary, her hands a source of comfort and healing for the sick and weary. Yet, even she could not find a cure for the mysterious ailment that now gripped the village elder. It was a sickness unlike any other, one that seemed to sap the very life force from its victims. Nia, ever ambitious and unyielding, decided to seek a remedy that had eluded even her mother's expertise. Whispers of a rare herb called the lumina root had reached the village through travelers and traders. It was said to grow deep within the ancient forest, in a place where sunlight pierced through the thick canopy to touch the earth like a celestial spotlight. The root was rumored to hold unparalleled healing properties, capable of reviving even the gravest of illnesses. Despite the dangers of the forest, its wild beasts, and the mysterious spirits said to guard its secrets, Nia resolved to find it. She carried her mother's teachings in her heart and the unwavering support of her closest friends in her mind. Among her friends were three who stood out for their unique bond with Nia. Lila, a gentle soul with a laugh as warm as the summer breeze, had always been the voice of reason and compassion. Tomas, bold and daring, with a restless spirit, often pushed Nia to take risks she might otherwise avoid. And then there was Sef, the quiet thinker, whose wisdom often felt like the steady anchor in the storm of their adventures. Together, they had shared countless moments of joy, mischief, and discovery, and their belief in Nia's vision never wavered. As the first rays of the sun kissed the earth, Nia stepped into the forest, her resolve as unshakable as the towering trees that surrounded her. The air grew cooler, laden with the scent of moss and earth. Shadows danced across the ground as the canopy above swayed in the breeze. She moved with purpose, her eyes scanning every leaf and root, every glimmer of light filtering through the trees. Hours passed, and the forest grew denser. The once clear paths became narrow trails, and the sounds of the village faded into silence. It was at a clearing, bathed in an ethereal light, that Nia encountered something unexpected. Sitting on a moss-covered stone was a figure unlike any she had ever seen. An old woman with skin as weathered as ancient bark and eyes that shimmered like the stars. She exuded an aura of both wisdom and power, her presence commanding yet oddly comforting. Nia hesitated, but the woman gestured for her to come closer. "You seek the lumina root," the woman said, her voice a melody of strength and age. Nia nodded, her heart pounding with a mix of awe and curiosity. The old woman studied her for a moment before speaking again. "The root you seek lies beyond the river of shadows, in the grove of light. But know this. It is not mere courage or determination that will grant you its gift. The forest tests all who dare enter its sacred places. Only those who walk with kindness, patience, and truth may succeed." The woman handed Nia a small pouch filled with golden dust. "This will guide you when the way seems lost. Use it wisely." Before Nia could ask more, the old woman vanished, leaving behind only the faint scent of jasmine and the lingering hum of her words. The journey grew arduous. The forest seemed alive, its branches clawing at her clothes and roots rising to trip her. The River of Shadows, as its name foretold, was a treacherous expanse of swirling black water that whispered secrets and fears into Nia's ears. It was here that her friends' voices seemed to echo in her mind. Lila's soothing reassurances, Tomas's daring challenges, and Sef's wise counsel gave her the strength to press on. At the river's edge, Nia sprinkled the golden dust into the air. It shimmered, forming a path of light across the dark waters. Trusting the old woman's gift, Nia stepped forward, the light beneath her feet solid and unyielding. With each step, she felt the forest watching, its unseen eyes assessing her worth. When she reached the grove of light, it was as if she had stepped into another world. The grove was a sanctuary of beauty, its heart a single towering tree with leaves that glowed softly in hues of gold and silver. At the base of the tree, nestled among its roots, was the lumina root. But as Nia approached, the ground trembled, and a figure emerged from the shadows. It was a guardian, a creature of both shadow and light, its form shifting and ethereal. It spoke without words, its voice resonating in Nia's mind. To take the root is to prove your worth. Show me the truth of your heart. The guardian's tests were both physical and emotional. It conjured illusions of her deepest fears and doubts, forcing her to confront the shadows within herself. Nia saw visions of failure, of her mother's disappointment, of the village succumbing to despair. She felt the weight of every step she had taken, every decision she had made. Yet, amidst the chaos, she clung to the teachings of her mother, the voices of her friends, and the fire within her soul. Finally, with her spirit laid bare and her resolve unbroken, Nia reached the root. The guardian's form dissolved into light, its voice a whisper of approval. You have proven yourself, seeker. The forest grants you its gift. Nia carefully harvested the root, her hands trembling with reverence. As she made her way back to the village, the forest seemed to guide her, its once menacing shadows now a protective embrace. When she emerged from the trees, the sun was setting, casting the village in a warm, golden glow. The sight of her home filled her with a profound sense of purpose and belonging. The villagers gathered to hear her tale, their eyes wide with wonder and gratitude. Amara embraced her daughter, pride and love radiating from her. Together, they used the lumina root to create a remedy that saved the elder and restored hope to the village. The once frail man regained his strength, and the community celebrated the miracle born of Nia's courage and determination. But Nia's journey did not end there. The lumina root's power was not infinite, and the forest's gift came with a responsibility. Nia became the caretaker of the grove, returning often to tend to the tree and ensure its continued growth. She shared her knowledge with others, teaching them to respect and cherish the natural world that had given so much. The grove became a place of healing and wisdom, a symbol of the village's resilience and unity. Nia's name was etched into its history as a beacon of hope and strength. And though the path she had walked was fraught with challenges, it had led her to a destiny greater than she could have ever imagined.